Hello students, today we will study about the different types of educational administration. So what are the various kinds of administration, the principle and components of the educational administration we have already discussed in the previous slides. So today we will start with the educational administration and its types. Coming to the meaning of educational administration, just to revise it. So, educational administration is the process of planning, organizing, directing, coordinating, controlling, and evaluating the educational objective. This we have already studied and discussed. It aims at achieving educational goals efficiently and through proper management of human and material resources. So, we all know what educational administration is. Coming to the various types of educational administration. So, the main type of educational administration are divided into three and they are in dichotomy. That is authoritarian, that is autocratic, and democratic educational administration. Second one is centralized and decentralized educational administration. And third one we'll see is the external and internal educational administration. So these are the three major types of educational administration. Coming to the autocratic or authoritarian educational administration. We all know that authority and power, so they lie with the administrator. So whoever will be the administrator, he will be the sole authority. All the power will be in his or her hand, whoever the administrator is. Decision making is centralized in one person or a small group. So whatever decision making is there, that will not be decentralized, it will be centralized in one person. That is why it is autocratic in nature. Subordinates are expected to follow the order strictly. So in such type of administration, all the subordinates will only follow the orders that are coming from the administrator. So they don't have any kind of their own flexibility or their consensus is taken into the consideration. Then it is a downward vertical communication dominate. In such a structure of administration, there is a downward vertical communication. That means the order will come from the higher authority. Suppose in an educational setting, the order is coming from the administrator or from the principal to the teachers and from teachers to the students. So it's a downward communication. It has limited participation of staff in administrative processes. Because it is autocratic, so there is less scope of participation for all the staff. Definitely the authority will take all the decision and the power will lie in the authority. So this is the autocratic educational administration. Coming to the effects of this autocratic administration. So what happens basically in such an administration, that there is lack of autonomy. There will not be any kind of freedom to the subordinates or to the teachers or to the students. And there will be lack of creative opportunities for the employees, because there is no freedom, and then freedom leads to the creativity. So when freedom and autonomy is not there, definitely creativity will not come. Then there is low job satisfaction, morale and commitment from the employee side, because the consensus of all the employees are not taken into consideration. Then definitely there will be low job satisfaction, the morale will be low among the employees. Then this administration reduce sense of responsibility and initiative. So definitely in an autocratic structure, when the decision making is coming from the higher authority, then it reduces the sense of responsibility, and nobody try to takes any kind of initiative on their own. It decreases the productivity and efficiency. So such kind of autocratic administration, we see that there is decrease in the productivity also and in the efficiency also. Then is democratic educational administration. It is just opposite of the autocratic educational administration. So all the member of the organization here will participate in the administration. Unlike the autocratic one where power was only in the hand of the administrator, here all the member of the organization can participate in the administration, and authority and control are not centered on only one individual. So you can see this is just the vice versa of the autocratic educational administration. So authority will not lie in one person. Then is administrator promotes cooperation, equality and justice. So here the administration not only impose decision making and the subordinate follow. Here there will be cooperation in the group, there will be equal treatment to all, there will be justice also with everyone, the subordinate, the teacher, the student. So cooperation is there in democratic educational administration. Then is healthy, cooperative and conducive work environment is created. With such a kind of educational administration, healthy and cooperative, and you will see that the environment is very conducive for working for the employees. Participation in decision making is also encouraged. So sole decision is not taken from the authority. Even the participation of the employees, the student, even the community and parents are welcomed in such kind of educational administration. Advantages of democratic administration. So what are the advantages? So the employee feels safe and secure in such a kind of educational administration. They will have high job satisfaction, morale and motivation level will also be high because their considerations are taken into the account. Then better efficiency and productivity will be there in such administration. It develops democratic value among teachers, student and community. So definitely there will be equality, there will be freedom, there will be justice. So these all are democratic values that will also be there in the employees. Then education goals are achieved effectively through the teamwork. So this type of administration is better in most of the aspect as compared to the autocratic administration. Now coming to the second dichotomy of the type of educational administration, that is centralized versus the decentralized. So centralized educational administration is where the authority and control are concentrated in one individual or the group. So all the authority lies only in one person. So it is somewhat similar to the autocratic educational administration. Here the members are not allowed to participate in decision making, and there will be strict rules, regulation and procedure that will be followed in centralized education system. Then there will be it is suitable for small educational organizations, and it will have vertical communication here dominates. So centralized educational administration is all about authority in one person. There will not be any kind of participation, autonomy, flexibility. So everything will be highly structured. Most of the time we see centralized education administration when there is a very formal setting and everything is very structured. All the rules, regulation, procedure, everyone have to follow. So this is centralized education system. What is the limitation of the centralization is there will be lack of participation and initiation among the members. So they definitely there will not be any kind of participation. It is not suitable for large educational institution because it will cause conflict and unrest in the employees. So centralized can only work when we have a very small institution to run. Overburden will be there on the administrator because everything is centralized, so definitely the administrator will be overburdened, and it will reduce the creativity and flexibility also. Coming to the decentralized educational administration, here the authority and control are distributed among the member. So one person is not taking all the responsibility. Equal treatment is there, autonomy is there, participation are ensured. Members are accountable for their actions because you are sharing the responsibility. So whoever is given any work, he is accountable for their own action. Both vertical and horizontal communication are there in such a kind of educational administration. So it can go from top to bottom or from bottom to up, and it can also go on the same plane. It can be horizontal also, like teacher to teacher, teacher to administrator, teacher to parent. So it can be horizontal also. It is suitable for large educational organization. So when we have large educational organization, the better option is the decentralized educational administration, where you are sharing the responsibility, and with responsibility and with the sharing of the responsibility, accountability is also ensured. So this is decentralized education administration. What are the benefits of decentralized administration? It provides high sense of responsibility and motivation. It improves the cooperation and coordination between the various stakeholders that are involved in the educational organization. It increases the efficiency and productivity also. It better achievement of educational goal will be there, and strong commitment and loyalty among the staff can be seen in a decentralized type of administration. Now coming to the third type, that is external educational administration. It involves external bodies like the government, the community, the committees and the agencies. So whenever any administration is there which involves the external bodies like the government, any community, any agency. So here the community member and the guardian support the institution indirectly. So they are not the part of the organization, but from outside they are providing the support. That is why it is external. Institutions report activities and achievement to government and society. So the grant, the donation, support are received from external sources. So any support that we are getting from the outside is external educational administration, whether the government or the agencies are providing any kind of donation to the school, scholarship, fellowship. These all are external agencies, like we have the UGC, then we have AICTE, then we have other fellowships also. All these bodies that are operating from outside, they come under the external educational administration. The vice versa of external is the internal educational administration. So it is related to the internal member of the educational administration. It includes the head, the principal, the vice chancellor, the teacher, the non-teaching staff. So who are in the system, into the system, involved in the system. So they are not external. They are not doing anything from outside. They are a part of the educational administration. So administration is carried out through these committees. You have seen that in educational institution there are various committees formed. We have the sports committee, we have the music committee, then we have the internal complaint committee, then we have the grievances committee. All these come under the internal educational administration. So work according to the fixed rule and principle. So they have to work according to the rule and regulation. It ensures smooth day-to-day functioning of the institution. So in internal educational administration, for day-to-day functioning of the institution, this type of administration is very much important. So this is internal educational administration. Here is the complete summary of the type of administration that we have talked about. So we have the autocratic versus democratic. In autocratic, we have the power with the administrator. In democratic, it is more participative and decision making is also there. Then we have the centralized and decentralized. So centralized, we have the authority and control at the top, and decentralized, the authority and control is distributed. Then we have the external and internal. External is outside stakeholder who are involved in the process, and internal is the internal institutional stakeholder. So I hope you have now learned about the various type of educational administration. So thank you so much.